gonna go on and start with this DJ Head and Mal reflect on the Drake versus Kendrick beef. Okay, now I watched half of it. Now this is 2 hours. Okay, so I took a couple of timestamps because y'all know us. If we react to some shit, we gonna be on here till what, about 6-7:30 in the morning. So I took some timestamps and shit because it's taking all my power not to go get the rest of my pizza, and my wife is not in. I done lost my timestamps. You black, I'm black, man. Ain't this a bitch? All right. Well, we're gonna have to do it the old-fashioned struggle way. But as you see here, let's see what he's talking about.
I think from the very beginning, I
think it was around this time. Hold on.
I never had that.
Hell no, they smart. Oh wait, they do, but not what I. So they got a timestamp, but it's certain shit he said specifically. When I'm talking about, have you ever talk to somebody and they just say something really stupid, and like it get to the point at first, you trying to convey your idea to it, then it kind of get funny, like, huh? But then they just be so start being stupid, you kind of want to swing on them. Now DJ Head, he never got to that point of that when this nigga was over here spouting the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But Mal started getting upset while DJ Head was just like, no, I don't agree with that. What do you mean? You could tell the 10 packs was about to fall out at any time. Let's see if I can find one clip, because it was one clip where he asked him something about, I'm trying to find the clip where he was talking about the what is it called? What's the name of that dumbass song? Tailor Made. I think this is right here. I think it was around this time.
Decided to say something. Again, I was acting on my own, but I was like, yo, what are we doing? Like, what is it?
But I do want to ask both of you, was it a mistake for Drake to say in Tailor Made, call him a pedophile?
No.
First off, it's not even like this nigga is using hindsight 2020. I can see if they had, because they go back and ask a bunch of times, are we talking about like what you thought back then or what you think about right now? And I gotta ask you, do you think it was a mistake for and we done talked about this a bajillion times.
It was a terrible mistake.
Why would I say, that's like me rapping. That's like Shannon Sharp getting on the Shannon Sharp interview show and being like interviewing Shaq and be like, oh yeah, Shaq, if we ever do get in a beef, it was this white bitch I was choking out. She 19 and shit. You can always ask people about to provide video for that if you want to. I'm just putting it out there though. That's just if we ever get in a beef.
Damn, what the fuck is going on over there?
Yeah, for real. I was like, oh my gosh, what did you eat before the shit? Then I realized it was a truck.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp technically did that when he came with that forewarning of the video we was about to see that was so damaging. He just went to forewarning. Everybody for that.
We gonna talk about that Monday, y'all. We gonna do a whole video on what was the specific thing we was gonna do about
Shannon talking about like the ways he didn't make himself look good. He ain't help himself.
Yeah, all right, yeah. We gonna look at all the faux pas of Shannon Sharp. Please, we gotta remember that. Oh, it's on the video, so we gonna remember it. All right, let's get back to this shit. Let me rewind it a couple of more seconds so we can hear that dumbass.
And we had a super chat coming in.
Oh, word. Nice and healthy. Hit us up with the super chat. The struggle mainly audio. I ain't heard nothing. God damn it. Let me see. Hold on. Tell me if y'all can hear this. If y'all can't hear, let me know.
But I do want to ask both of you, was it a mistake?
Did y'all hear did y'all hear him speak just then? I'm gonna give about 30 seconds so we can get some responses and things. Ain't nothing worse than waiting a specific time period. You gotta wait. All right, cool. Y'all can hear. Okay, bet.
All right.
And thank you so much for that heads up on the audio. We appreciate y'all for helping us not struggle, or struggle just a little bit less.
For Drake to say in Tailor Made, call him a pedophile?
No.
Why?
Because I think that was obviously in a battle. You know what people are going to try to weaponize against you and say about you. You know, so you take that and you say, go ahead. I know I don't have no skeletons in my closet. Like, I know the type of things that you're going to try to say about me. So go ahead, say it. Like, yeah, get it off. Say it. Now, what I think the issue came in, I think what the label did with the record and publishing it and, you know, getting behind it, putting money behind it, I think that's where the problem came in for Drake. I don't think it was the fact that Kendrick said it. I think it was the fact that once Drake realized, like, oh, this is a play. Like, okay. Like, and obviously, you know, we're not in Drake's business, but he's in negotiations currently with the same label. He probably asked for a number that not many artists have ever been in a position to even attempt to ask for. So he understood the deeper thing. Like, okay, this is to try to devalue me at a time where y'all know the business that we're sitting around handling or discussing. Kendrick is the new guy on the block with PG Lang. Y'all are now behind that. Okay, cool. There's no problem there. But I see what's happening now. And I think that's where Drake felt like he didn't lose the battle. The battle lost him. He stepped away from like, oh, this is a play. Y'all.
I know I just didn't hear what I said. I know I just didn't. Did you hear what he said?
He didn't lose the battle lost him.
Hold on, let's play that one more time. What the
time
fuck?
Where y'all know the business that we're sitting around handling or discussing. Kendrick is the new guy on the block with PG Lang. Y'all are now behind that. Okay, cool. There's no problem there. But I see what's happening now. And I think that's where Drake felt like he didn't lose the battle. The battle lost him. He stepped.
He ain't hiding his child from the world. He hiding the world from his child. That's all. Similar to that.
I wasn't hiding my kid from the world. I was hiding the world from my kid. Me, great minds think alike, Briss.
I didn't even know you had it up there. That's why.
It's like it, and this lets me know just how much genetic material is in pre-cum. He got so much fraudulent pre-cum on his brain that it has seeped in. He's starting to think like this, say dumbass shit like him. Wow, allegedly.
That's wild.
Allegedly, in my opinion, that's what I think. That's not. There's no proof that he has the pre-cum soaking through the neurons of his brain.
He said that shit with a straight face.
I'm talking about a straight face, like this, like it even made logical sense to say in a debate. How the battle gonna lose you? Please explain that to me, somebody.
That's what you say when you lose and you can't say nothing else.
That's like me losing my keys and somebody said, "What happened to your keys?" I was like, I don't got them. And they was like, "Oh, so you lost your keys?" I was like, "Hold on, bitch. I didn't lose my keys. My keys, they lost me." Let's continue.
I'm gonna keep it real because right now my friends is hitting me up like, where the Lakers in 5 at? Where the Lakers in 5? Because they just lost. If they lost in 5 games, and all I can say back to it, they damn lost. I can't say that.
Well, you can't. I mean, if you want to, you could text them back, but like, Lakers didn't lose the 5th game. The 5th game lost the Lakers. And look what he got on. Look what this nigga got on.
This is very true.
He got Kobe on. This was he
is not repping the Mamba mentality very nice right now.
He is not repping the Mamba. What he is doing is sucking Drake's Mamba. Let's continue. And pause. Just referencing something in that, way. It's too far. I apologize, y'all. I took it too far. I shouldn't have used such nasty ass terminology.
I'm just trying to get a pause.
Away from
I gotta get that back working.
This is a play. Y'all are trying to get, some data and some numbers behind this thing. Like, okay, I get it. Like, all right, I'm done.
Okay, Ma. Well, and we'll come back to that when we get to Not Like Us. Did you want to respond to that? Do you think that it was a mistake that he did that?
I think everything he did with Taylor May was a mistake. How so? I understand the whole 8 Mile approach to shit, but that's also a rap nerd's pipe dream. That's not reality. Like, you don't go into a fight out like that. To me, that tells me that you've never been outside. Like, I don't go to the park to fight somebody and hand them a weapon.
You do not go outside and hand somebody a weapon.
Bruh.
You don't. How many YouTube videos of it is it of a nigga that's like, yeah, nigga, I'll let you get first lick. I'll let you get first, and they slump. It ends with them slump down on the goddamn front.
Can't do it. In a bazooka.
I'm talking about.
He gave my mother a nuke.
He gave this the what's the name of that movie? Oppenheimer.
Hiroshima. He gave him the Hiroshima, bro.
Wow. And you heard what he said? That's a rap nerd's fantasy of, oh well, they saw 8 Man, was like, wow, look at how Eminem did it. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that from now on.
That shows you how much he's not like that. He had to research. He researched movies, fictitious movies, to see how to handle a rap.
And this the thing. Let's take it to battle rap. Now, if you watch battle rap, them niggas will do some Eminem shit too. They'll be like, yeah, nigga, I sold crack to my moms. Yeah, I did it on the back of the... They'll say all of this shit. But you hear what I'm saying? Now, they saying some up shit.
It is not pedophilia.
Yeah, it's not, yeah, I scope out on the kids. I don't give a how young they is. Say that, nigga. They don't do no shit like that. They don't do that shit.
Yeah.
The weapon, what the, but let's continue. DJ Head dropping knowledge, just continue. And not even knowledge, just common ass sense. This is just common sense.
I mean, that's just not reality. To me, that's some blog rap nerd shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the sense of, at this point, you've already escalated things. So now you should probably understand that it's not a friendly fade. Again, I've explained this ad nauseum. A friendly is for someone who you're friendly with. A friendly fade, a fair one, we call it. A fair one is for the homie. Like, we have a rapport and we're gonna go eat after. We're gonna go outside, we're gonna run a fair one, and then we're gonna go eat. That's reserved for the homie. When you're an op, quote unquote, opposition, an enemy, whatever the case may be, where how we came up, there are no fair ones. You get immediately eviscerated. You get packed. We call it maxed out or packed out. There is no such thing as a friendly amongst people who are oppositions. So to me, that, like I said, this screams of somebody who's never been in those environments, because I would not hand somebody a weapon to use against me in the real world, right? The second thing.
Well, what if it's not a real weapon?
It doesn't matter if it's perceived as one.
Thank you. I understand. I'm not gonna act obtuse. I understand what he's saying. What if it's not a real weapon? Meaning, well, what if I ain't really mean it? Nigga, that's like going up to the police and being like, hey, police officer, I'm gonna whoop your ass when I would say something to me, I whoop your ass. And they be like, what the f you say? Like, oh no, I was just saying something. It ain't real. That ain't real. I was just seeing what you gonna say. Don't worry about it. My bad. I bothered you with your donut. Go on and finish your donut. The fuck? And like he said, perception is reality. If you say some shit like that, what did people do immediately? The people started Googling soon as that motherfucker was like, hold on, you said what? And people who remember is calling their Drake fan friends. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be your friend, but it's my perfect I told you so method. You heard what he told them to do, right? You gonna hit them Googles, tell me what you find. You text me, bitch.
Because it was a bunch of stuff I didn't even know. DNA, like, wait a minute. He was on the age, the girl said she was 17, and he said, oh, he start even engage further? What? Dude. I've never seen that before this battle.
That line, he possibly could have pulled that shit off if the internet didn't exist and it wasn't just blind items and videos and a whole bunch of old articles and all of these accusations. Settled court cases where motherfucker accused him of sexual whatever it was. I don't remember the end of it and shit. But you don't say that shit when this is about logs and logs of shit that people can look up and associate with your ass to what you said. So it's like, yeah, you can bring that up. It's like, oh, I was. Like, I don't know why you telling me now. Thanks for doing half my job for me and shit. You done already told everybody.
Nah, you just gave him more credence and more credence.
Just gave more credence. But, hey, this is what happens when you're what? When you're pre-cum, baby. Let's continue.
Yeah, the cops is going to shoot you if you have a gun in his phone case. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
they're going to shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a perceived weapon. So we all know we live on the internet. Perception doesn't matter. I mean, reality doesn't matter if the perception is up, right? So the second thing was the AI shit. The song would have just been would have been a dope rap song without the AI shit. Again, screaming of lack of cultural awareness because you don't. I don't know. Maybe I could ask you: would you ever use someone's likeness who's currently walking around?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Why not?
Well, I mean, me, I wouldn't. But in that
I'm
situation,
saying why not though?
In that because I don't.
Not in that situation. Just in general. Why not?
I mean, but I have though. I mean, we've done skits.
It went from no.
Mm-hmm.
It went from a flat no. I wouldn't. He didn't even think about it. It was instant. Like, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. Then he was like, all right, why? In general, why wouldn't? Oh well, I did.
Did he on a payroll?
Hell yeah. And the sad thing about it, he ain't getting no money. The payroll is just being able to see dick pics of the fraudster from time to time. He and the fraudster's close friends and shit. That's probably full of a whole bunch of damn women and shit. And he send jack off videos and Mal sit there and look at them at night. Allegedly, just is what I think. But there's no facts to what I'm saying. But you can't say it don't sound accurate. I'm just saying.
And things like that where I've acted.
Plausible. That's what it don't sound plausible. It sounds very plausible, especially with the way he acts. I'm just putting it out there. My thoughts.
Like other people
with AI,
not with AI, but in the terms of acting and using somebody's likeness and personality, not necessarily AI, but with that record, with the tailor-made record, I thought that it was a clever. First of all, we've never seen that in that type of situation, battle or not. So I thought it was a clever.
First off, bitch,
he can be a politician with that.
What happened when they tried to do the Biggie hologram and shit, and they did the Pac and the whatchamacallit, but did that shit pick up a lot? No. It was like, yeah, no, y'all can keep that. It's cool technology and shit, but no, I'm not trying to see that shit like that. You know, that shit, the kibosh got put on there real quick, right? So first off, that wasn't no original shit Drake did. He did it on a record, but he didn't learn that if don't nobody want to see a full-blown walking hologram with them with their own voice, why the would they want to hear your voice with their voice on top of it? Yeah. You thought people was gonna, oh my gosh, that was so creative and cool. It's like, no, nigga, what the fuck are you doing? And
fucking AI in a rap battle, what?
And then I'm still mad at Snoop about this shit for being very okay with it.
It was the edibles, he said.
Whatever.
Play everybody. It wasn't like one of those records where it was like, oh, he killing them. It was more so like, oh, that was clever.
It would have been even more clever without that. Because to me, again, somebody who has respect for, I don't give a f- if I don't like you as an artist. I would never, because I have respect for hip hop. I have respect for my elders. Even people who don't like me as an elder in the game, I would never disrespect them publicly because I respect.
Where was the disrespect?
To use someone's likeness without their permission, who's currently breathing.
Yeah, but it wasn't. Yeah, but see, that's where y'all people lose me in this because, yes, he used Tupac's voice with a filter. He used Snoop. But when we say, oh, he's using their likeness and this, that, and that, like Drake wasn't using that as a single trying to get popping. And it, like, that's where I think people was just, this was a moment, it was a battle. It was like, all right, let's have some fun.
If people were trying to use it as a single, that would be less offensive than trying to use it in a rap battle.
I don't give a how he wanted to use that shit. The shit was some hoe ass shit, period. And the number one thing about it is, now the way Snoop reacted, it don't seem like Snoop had a problem with it. I don't know if he okayed it with Snoop beforehand. I saw somebody in the comments say they think Snoop helped him with the verse and shit. But Snoop got hella ghostwriters. Okay, I'm just saying he can freestyle the shit. Not saying Snoop don't write, but the nigga, he be having writers. But he just wasn't upset enough for me. But let's say Snoop okayed it. That's fine. Pac, Drake, Pac, Tupac Shakur. Tupac lives now. Really? Machiavelli. What? You know nobody associates you with him. Y'all brands don't touch on no wavelength. Even if he was a rapper that did the playing and shit, y'all was both actors and did the acting shit. This always spoke on black issues loudly, efficiently, repeatedly. He always spoke up about the injustices for our people and things that y'all brands don't combine in, and you thought it was gonna be cool for you to use that and thought people was going to accept it. Once again, though, fellas out there, because I gotta talk to the fellas. Look, fellas, if you are going to, go out there and spread your seed, make sure it's the full seed, not just the shell. That is called pre-cum, and it makes dumb thinking motherfuckers like that pre-cum babes. Let's continue.
He's taking too long to respond. What are some of the West Coast?
It's this Dennis' fault for trying to pull out. Dennis tried to pull out, and it wasn't fast enough, and this is what we got.
Yo, Drake was like, Kendrick trying to rap like he's trying to get the slaves free. Let me get another person who sounds like they're trying to get the slaves free and put his voice on it again.
Wow.
He thought that was the only chance.
Wow. Pre-cum babies.
Mount Rushmore's, what would they say in this moment to Kendrick if they could speak to him and get him in a room? I think that was Drake's mindset. Like, yo, we doing this or not, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you jumped out there with the verse. Let's do it. Like, I'm fresh off tour. I'm in the studio. I'm not sleeping. I'm up. I'm ready for this moment. Like, what are you doing? And then obviously, the record came out. Somebody made a call to an estate. The estate said, take it down, delete the song. Okay, cool. No problem. It wasn't that serious.
And look how he been trying to be slick. Somebody made the call to the estate.
Somebody.
And DJ Head handled that or whatever. I had another timestamp because they kind of go, let me see. But that was pretty much the gist of that one. Hold on, let me see something.
I'm simply just asking straight across, because he was bringing up like somebody called the estate. Just straight across business, you can't even put out your album without getting clearance.
Oh, for sure, yeah. No.
Yeah, Drake stole likeness. That's
rating ass.
This part
landed
right here.
at this point in the battle, April 30th, 2024.
Yeah.
What do you think landed?
I like the DMX callback. That's a personal fan favorite of mine. The hate the way you walk and stuff like that. That shit, because it was just funny. It was a moment that was funny, and I like humor. But
you like humor unless you're using Pac's and Snoop's likeness.
That's not humorous to me. That's respect. I don't find disrespect humorous.
Okay.
Dude thought he had one. Dude really thought, oh, I got you, yeah. Bitch,
gotcha. No.
Yeah, he did that in his own voice.
Pac had a line about that. You live in a fantasy, nigga. I'll reject your deposit. Yeah.
Let's continue.
So there was other part where
you don't find this. Wait, hold up. You don't find disrespect. You DJ the Papa.
Tampon just couldn't wait to pop out. He about to spaz out, bust one, straight have a anal orgasm. Let's continue.
That was based on disrespect.
Was it?
What? Hey, we not doing this. We not do. You my guy. We not doing this.
Doing what?
You don't find disrespect humorous? All you niggas was shaking y'all asses on that Amazon stage.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I don't shake my ass.
I saw you shaking your ass.
Whoa.
Out of control. And see, you see, this is, and look, this is not for sexism. This is just based on reality and situations a lot of us been in. You see how DJ Head all come and shit, and you know what? We gonna go to movies and shit. How many movies y'all done seen where the dude just sitting there come and the woman just start kind of wilding out, just going all crazy with it? This was the equivalent. How Mal came to do was the equivalent. A dude would be like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out with us. What the you mean? Yeah, I just don't think we a good match. Oh, that's why your mama, bald headed bitch, you ugly hoe. Like, hold on, where did that come from? Why do we have to go to mamas? I'm just I think it'd be best for both of it. This is what he doing, talking about shaking ass on stage. Knowing damn well, that's crazy. And really to be honest, he knew he was in a controlled environment and shit to go to that shit. You know what I'm saying? He know he in a WWE environment. He know DJ Head ain't that stupid and shit. And DJ Head made him look even more stupid. Just by what are we talking about? Doing what?
Yeah, cause that would have been the rough one. Like, I'd be like, are you trying to be disrespectful right now?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that definitely seems. What are you trying to do?
That's one of them situations. Like if they was outside and DJ Head was there, and then the goons was there, like the people that's there, the day one niggas was there, and that one nigga that just got out of prison, and in his mind feel like, oh, this my time to go on the show and this my time to earn my keep. And he said that shit and just put that nigga to sleep with no direction from nobody else. Everybody would be like, good job, buddy. But he knew he went in no environment where, that could happen. Because I don't think he would have lost over there because he could see dude getting emotional. How you going to get emotional in the damn regular ass debate? Your feelings really got in this shit. Really? Let's continue.
That was based on disrespect.
Was it?
What? Hey, we not doing this. You my guy. We not doing this.
Doing what?
You don't find disrespect humorous? All you niggas was shaking y'all asses on that Amazon stage.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus. I don't shake my ass.
I saw you shaking ass.
I don't shake ass.
I mean, you wasn't twerking, but you had a 2-step behind the turntable. We not doing that.
How you gonna go from shaking ass to 2-step? And then you see how he backtracked like a hoe? Anyway, he went up here and then he was like, yo, I don't shake ass. He was like, I seen you shaking that ass. I don't shake ass. Okay, you weren't twerking, but you did a 2-step. Yeah, bitch. Like I told you, I wasn't shaking ass.
That's actually really disrespectful.
Like I said,
girl, man, like that. That's wild.
We talking about Mal here. Maliceful is what the Mal is short. I heard somebody said it stood for Mal a long time ago, but I just see malice here. Malice and malpractice. And a malfitting tampon of a nigga. Let's continue.
Malcontent.
Yeah, but that's not gyrating ass.
Malcolm in the middle of Drake's butt cheeks. Let's continue.
All right, well, you was gyrating. Maybe not your ass, but you was gyrating.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Lines that hit from Euphoria.
Hey, malfunctioning. Exactly. Malfunctioning. Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all continue. Continue in the comments. Continue. Throw whatever you
malware.
Malware. Please keep it going. We're going to make it back to this section. Continue.
Euphoria, you had your turn. We're going to ask Mal now. Mal, were there any lines objectively that you think struck a nerve from Euphoria?
I honestly can't remember Euphoria. Like the fall.
Like he had to laugh, bro. He is being completely disingenuous at the moment. But I get mad when I saw him using arguments too. I ain't gonna lie.
I can't even give it no I can't. Hey, somebody said Malice a loser. Colin Benunchi said somebody said maladaptive. Hey, Maya said malnutrition. Yes, his brain is malnutrition of oxygen. Let's continue with this bullshit.
I really can't remember. I can't quote a single bar from Euphoria right now.
Oh my god!
Hey, yo.
I'm being dead. I'm being dead serious. If y'all have a line that y'all can give me an example of, I would love to talk about it. But I really cannot think of a line.
Okay, so the answer is no. You don't think anything landed at all.
Landed? And I mean,
yeah, like that affected because I mean we're eventually going to
was
get.
Euphoria the one about his dad or
No, that's Meet the Grams.
Bruh, come on, bruh. How much is Drake paying this man? How much are they paying this man? This can't be. This guy.
I give DJ Head all the props for sitting there because he laughing, but this is exactly how I would have looked at Mal. I don't think I would. I think he would have made me malfunction. I wouldn't have been. I was like, so we not gonna have a serious talk. All right, it's cool. It was nice. Thank you, Roy. I appreciate it. Young lady, I can't remember your name, but I appreciate y'all too. I catch y'all on the flip side. All right, I'll see y'all later. Ain't no damn way. But let's continue. And then man, the only reason I couldn't have left, and that's why DJ Head is where he at. Cause if I had left, then it was like, oh, he couldn't handle the truth and shit.
Yeah.
And then y'all would have just seen a limp.
Damn.
Let's continue. I'm just playing. I would never commit any violence over no shit like that. But it's very frustrating. It's just frustrating to hear somebody obviously lie to you. He might not remember no verse, but he remembered that damn song.
Oh, which one is Euphoria?
It's one of the longer records. It's it's when he gets into Toronto shit. Crody, that one.
Yeah, I don't think
that was a good impression.
Yeah, I don't think none of that landed.
New King Crody? Yeah, that one.
Nah.
When I see you dancing with Sexy Red, I believe you see two bad bitches. What is it? Braids.
Quotables that's still being used to this day.
Mm-hmm.
Like the things that were addressed in Euphoria. Do you think that they hit at all, whether to Drake personally or to his image? Do you think that it made anybody go, oh, he has to respond to this?
No, I mean, I don't think it was that. I think people just felt like Drake had to respond just as, as a rapper, you stand behind your pen and your bars. So I think people felt like Drake had to respond no matter what Kendrick said. But I don't know if it was anything in Euphoria where Drake was in, wherever he was at, like getting mad, like, oh, like he said that, like it's on now. Like, I don't think it was any of that.
Malarkey.
Yeah.
This is a good word for what's going on right now.
Yes, a lot of malarkey is being cause I don't know how soon it was out there, but next thing you know, this nigga he went crazy on Instagram, started posting all sorts of memes after the shit dropped. The whole song, oh, I got my red button, posted movie shit. He posted pictures of Kill Bill, a woman outfit, like he gonna slip that shit on. He wanted to slip on a woman's fighting suit. Post that, like, what, nigga? So you want to fight? You want to fight in a thong, nigga? Like, what are you talking about? This shit. And,
the whole song was memorable.
The
whole shit.
The whole shit. The whole shit.
It's so many quotables from that track. That like you said, motherfuckers still a year later, people still saying this shit.
And somebody posted this WWE, and you know what? I promise you, I'm 100% down with people be doing shit for the views and all that shit. But he be getting emotional for real. He really be getting emotional, and this is one of the only reasons right here, why I don't think that he is it's WWE, but I don't think Mal. I think Mal be wanted to be WWE till he getting his feelings, because we can never forget this the Mal we talking about right now. This the Mal we talking about. Okay.
Your pants might rip. That's for the girls. All this is for girls.
Yeah, he's looking back anyway. That's why he got everybody else shaking their head.
That's why he was projecting ass shaking, because he was shaking ass, literal ass shaking. This nigga was bouncing that. Y'all, he was bouncing that ass. Y'all remember that song, Bounce That Ass by Master P? Bounce that ass, shake that ass. You hoes, bounce that ass, bounce that. This was that nigga right here. I can turn off the music. Watch it. Watch this shit. This what he was doing to Drake. Bounce that ass, bounce that ass. You hoes, bounce that ass, bounce that ass, bounce that dun dun dun. That's what he was doing. He bouncing ass. This is pure ass bouncing right there. What the?
Oh shit!
Projecting ass shaking on some other. You shake ass to a nigga, and he started off with, "Oh, that's for the girls. That's for the girls." Then proceeds to shake ass like a girl.
Pretty wild.
Let's continue. Goddamn.
I don't mean from Drake's
Hey, somebody said hands on your knees.
perspective. I think just because everything played out on the timeline and the court of public opinion is really what's at stake with battles at this point. more so, did that affect anything? Because I think a lot of points were brought up with push-ups and Drake talking about Kendrick's contract and stuff that maybe we didn't know before. That's more what I'm saying with Euphoria.
Yeah, but people don't care about facts.
We will get to that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you nigga. Like, this nigga lost the battle. That's a fact. Like, there ain't no question about that. Like, nothing you said is in. And this the thing. Mal do it like you said. How much is they paying this nigga? Because there's no way. It's no way. Look, I'm gonna say this. I can call somebody stupid, but to get to certain positions in life, you can't just be 100% stupid. So I'm not gonna just say, you know what I'm saying. I would be disingenuous if I'm like, oh, that nigga is stupid. No, but the amount. This is why you don't sell your soul. Okay, you don't say this nigga. The amount of, like I said though, Briss, I'm not even lying to you about that. I think they're paying him in clout. I think he got a contract. He's like, all right, so I can say I know you. All right, great. Can I say we talk on the phone? Yes. What about the close friends on Instagram where you show your dick? Am I a part of that? It's pending. Okay, because really, I'll trade the first two for that. That's what he get paid in. Let's continue.
3 days later, 6/16, LA comes out. Kendrick rapped, "Have you ever thought that OVO is working for me?" If that is true, do you guys know who that person was? Because this has been probably the most debated thing during that week of who the mole was.
That Kendrick has a mole in OVO?
Yes. They were going through Boy Wonder's social security, his mom's address.
I think that was just a tactic from Kendrick of divide and conquer. Just plant the seed of, start to get Drake to walk around.
Appreciate that, XXXJ Harmonies. Welcome to the struggle. Welcome to the struggle.
On his campus, start looking at everybody with a raised eyebrow, like, is it you?
All right, so I ain't even make it through this shit. I heard, so we about to go to I can't remember. I can't never remember his first name, and that's just cause my ass got bad memory and shit. Versus Head, but he got a clip of the shit. What is his name? It's something Sheiks. Mal versus DJ. Hey, there you go. So check this out. He got a clip I want to get
harkening
into.
Back to family.
Oh, this the actual shit. Hold on. And I can hear his theme music in my head. We watch this nigga's channel all the damn time. Sheik Smooth. That's who it is. So check this out. So y'all go make sure y'all shout out. Go follow. Damn, Sheik Smooth. I'm just bad with names, y'all. But he got a clip that I want to go into about, and he brought up some good points as well. So we about to get into this. Hold up.
I remember there was one thing in particular where people I think someone had made reference. Somebody said, I don't remember what you said, but there were people that were upset with what you said. I wish I could remember the context, but it was just like, because you come off as very delusional in the way that you approach your argument.
I love that.
Yeah. I actually envy it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love that I come off delusional because I know exactly what the I'm saying and why I'm saying it.
Yeah.
But again, I can't speak on certain things publicly.
Yeah, you can't speak on what Britt's been saying this whole time. You getting paid. Now, Britt may think it's monetary. I think it's by dick print picture payments, but hey. Tomato. It's compensation coming.
Please so.
Why do you feel he comes off delusional?
And were all of these people from Cali that felt like that?
Nah. Well, you said why?
Yeah.
Just very some of the stuff is very far-fetched and Narnia-ish.
What's far-fetched that I said?
Yeah, such as. So because you're saying you don't remember what he's saying.
No, I don't remember what he said. Like, for instance, like the thing you said today, like nobody can convince you otherwise.
About what?
About your stance on
who had the better bars?
Who won or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, like for instance.
But why is that delusional for me? And it's people that write music and rappers that rap at a very high level that feel the same way.
To me, that's just not a very whole human. Fuck music. Anybody who has a stance that you can't convince me otherwise of anything, no matter what you present.
You hear how he said other people that write bars have said it, but proceeds to not give any names?
Yeah.
Who said it? JJ Icefish? That's who the said the shit? And
maybe talking about Gilly.
Yeah, it got to be somebody else on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? Because Gilly was tripping.
Right, somebody else on the payroll.
Cam them was tripping at the beginning of the shit. At least Cam came around when it was just undeniable who the won. But yeah, payroll niggas. And if they was on the payroll, that means it was lies. They were lying to themselves, lying to you, lying to everybody, while lining they pockets. Let's continue.
No, not anything. I'm talking about these bars that you can't convince me that.
So what I'm saying is, as opposed to having that approach, the approach will probably be, present it to me and I'll make an assessment. You shutting down the presentation of any assessment, to me, that's more of a personal thing than it is a rap thing.
Me shutting down.
Like you saying, nobody can convince me otherwise, no matter what.
That.
You're shutting down any and all energy.
That Drake didn't have the better bars?
Correct.
Yeah, because I listened to the music.
That's true.
And I trust.
But you did listen to the music. According to you said you don't even remember Euphoria, and there's no way you couldn't remember it if you heard it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, he might be like me. I could only tolerate 1.5 listens of Family Matters. I heard the first half, and this is just between me and Mal. If anybody was around when we had talked about that song, I'm pissed off that I do like the damn line about and I kind of can't remember it, but when he was like hanging out the window, somebody died or somebody crying, that's a war cry or some shit like that, which I think a battle rapper wrote for him. And then the bars he had for ASAP and Rick James, Rick Ross.
Rick Ross.
That was the only, nothing in the song was anything he said about Kendra. I was like, nigga, what? What do you mean? Hand him a Grammy? That's a great thing. What are you talking about? Like, who wouldn't want to be handed a Grammy? What are you saying? And what do you mean? You said freeing the slaves is a bad thing. What? Freeing wives, that bad? Like, the song was like, so the stuff you saying you think other people think is bad? Is that what you're saying? Then he tried to pull the Dave Free shit, and I was like, damn, is vodka hitting your G-spot? Is that why you prolonging that syllable for so long? Because that shit ain't hitting like you think it. Allegedly. It don't sound like it couldn't happen. I'm not saying it didn't happen by facts, but let's be honest. Let's be honest. It looked like it could. I'm not saying it did. No lawsuits, please.
No lawsuit.
Trust my ear and my brain.
I feel you, but that's just not where I am. So that's just what I said.
So do you feel that if somebody doesn't have the same opinion as you, they're delusional?
No.
Okay, so I guess I'm trying to figure out exactly.
Hey, somebody said, Natree said Mal is a puppet and Drake is pulling the strings allegedly. And I'm 100% with you, except you giving Mal too much grace and shit. You talking about he like Pinocchio where the strings is attached like this. No. Mal is one of them sock puppets and Drake's hand is up his ass like this.
Damn.
And it's in there tapping it like this right here.
Damn.
But we don't, still a puppet. Different kind.
Damn.
Allegedly. Let's continue.
Exactly what you're saying.
So what people feel
because
like
me and Maul disagreed, but we talked it out. I mean, of course, the clips went viral, but there were 45-minute conversations with that entire thing. Yeah. So even if we disagreed, I didn't think Maul was delusional and not hearing me. I just felt that's how Maul felt. And music to me, I don't think you can be delusional because music is like food.
It's only delusional because it wasn't resonating with what other people felt in the battle. That's what's delusion. Because if I was saying, yo, Kendrick is smashing them, but everybody be like, yo, that nigga Maul know what he's talking about.
And other people.
Yes, we would have said what the you talking about. We was like, are we in the same universe? Is we listening to the same shit? What are you talking about? He is getting demolished out here in these streets. What are you talking about? I'm talking about the streets is red with Fraudry's weird ass blood. With his negative OV hoe blood type. People with a yes. What? That's why people. You the only person that can even. I'm here. Even academics can't even. He holding on to sucking the dick. Even he like. It's hard, you guys. It's hard to keep this up.
Other people, social media, we can't. I'm more, I guess, asking Head what you mean by that. Like, I don't know if he didn't receive information. I just think that's how he felt, the same way that's the way you felt.
No. I'm not saying in that sense. I'm not saying that. I'm saying, to me, like, creating a world in which no one can pull you out of, no matter what it is. I don't occupy that space. Like, I'm willing to like, I've had conversations with like skinheads, like Aryan Brotherhood, neo-Nazi dudes with like swastika on their necks, and they're like, I don't like this group of people. I don't like black people. It's like, for me, I want to know why, and not necessarily for them to change my mind on how I feel, but I'm open to any possibility. Him saying there's nothing you can do to me shuts down the realm of any possibility.
I said there was nothing you could do to me.
Head, is there anything anybody can do to convince you that Drake won this battle?
Present it to me. I'm open to hearing it.
But
Have you heard Family Matters?
You've heard all that.
That's not a good enough.
You don't think Drake rapped better than Kendrick on Family Matters than Kendrick on Not Like Us?
No.
What the fuck?
You think Kendrick rapped better?
No, but I'm willing to receive presentation.
Do you want me to play it?
Yo, Maul, come on, big dog. We know you, brother. You've been on record saying there's nothing Drake can do to make you go against him. We literally watched you go against your own co-host, Damaris, against Drake. That's the delusional aspect DJ Head was referring to. At least DJ Head can admit when he doesn't like some of Kendrick's songs. If somebody can't do no wrong to you, no matter what they do, that means you're delusional. And also, saying stuff like this is definitely gonna make people think you're delusional.
Cool, there's no problem there. But I see what's happening now. And I think that's where Drake felt like he didn't lose the battle. The battle lost him. He stepped away from like, oh, this is a...
Hey, listen, man. Overall, pretty good debates. Obviously, both guys were sticking to their guns. Nobody wants to be called a hypocrite, so that's why both guys did not change their stance. But make sure you guys go watch the full podcast. Make sure you guys go listen to it.
And she said something at the beginning of his video. I also want to say, all jokes aside and shit, it was dope that Mal and Rory got this shit together as fast as they did and shit. As dumb as Mal's takes is, this was a good thing. I'm glad DJ Head came over there. It was some good content to watch and shit. With that being said, Shigs is being very nice. I can respect them pulling this together, and I just pray for Rory and the co-hosts and shit. They gotta listen to Mal all the goddamn time, because that type of shit right there, that make I couldn't do, because he's serious. And I'd be like, oh, people just doing shit for but in his mind, his heart and soul and shit, you know what I'm saying? He really feel like Drake shit was better. I really feel like in his mind he feel that. But I think it seemed like he the type person that's, because sometimes it's funny to be contrarian, right? Sometimes it's just, you just go against grain and piss people off a couple of times. Look, this is Kanye do it 24/7 and shit, right?
Yeah.
But I think Mal done literally drunk the Kool-Aid, or drank some of the Fraudster's pre-nut, and it has manifested. You know that movie? You remember the Ghostbusters 2 when they had to take over the Statue of Liberty?
Oh yeah.
But somehow, some way, Fraudster got up in them guts and started spraying this.
Oh shit!
And I'm pretty sure that's what OVO shit looked like. It looked like it's pink. I'm pretty sure it's pink. Just sprayed up academics, sprayed up to the top 5 nigga. And now he playing their ass like Nintendo, and now he controlling giant bitches, cause that's what the Ghostbusters did. Sorry, Statue of Liberty. I'm sorry I had to put you out there like that, Statue of Liberty, but goddamn it, you got played like a bitch as well. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. There, and let me show you who at the top. There's Baca. Baca right here. He the only one that I can consider dark enough to be black. Here go the fraudster right here with his dumbass glasses. And of course Chubbs. And of course Hush. All right here. One around. Dennis back there somewhere. Somewhere.
Damn.
Yeah. That's exactly what happened. Shout out to the Ghostbusters for having the visuals for the shit, you know, for the actuality of what happened. And it's a sad state of affairs. It's a sad state of affairs.
Yeah.
It's a sad state of, because you can't clean no goop like that. You need the goop being gone from the infomercial. You need goop. Look, I need y'all to see just how thick and nasty that shit was. This, what they gonna do? What they
Statue Liberty needs an abortion after that.
You need abortion. They got filled with Drake's pussy juice.
Damn.
And you can't look.
Damn.
Guys, look. I don't even think 409 can get that off. You know what I'm saying? What's that other shit? What's that shit? That purple shit? The Fabuloso? You need some Fabuloso. You need to do what it say, not to do on the instructions. You need to cross mix some chemicals to get that type of bullshit out your head. I'm you know what I'm saying? It's wild crazy, man. It's 7:15, that means the struggle stream, but we probably late, so it might be 8. You know, I just ate on this freestyle I created, so hit that like, subscribe, cause we about to go live. Yeah. Risking super rig, we try our best, but we still